Hello everyone, I am Fudge3004. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy hanging out with you, so sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. We found a place way up there, a long ways away. Not a super long ways away, but a bit a ways away, and looks like a pretty good place that we're gonna have to go back to because there's more stuff there. So my thought was, since we have that place, we have a lot of this food coming in. We just got the squash planted because we found some squash seeds finally. That's going to help us out a lot. And we do have a little bit of food now, wherever it was that I put it. So we're doing okay. We finally have food. We finally have water. We have some good stuff happening, and that's probably the best. There are some things that we still have to open up. I'm not too sure exactly what all we do need to get, but there are some things that we have to open up. So at S2-Ep5, we need to get to there for the water collector. We're going to here real quick, the launch platform for the rockets, and that would be pretty awesome if we could do that. The grass spreader is coming up pretty quick, and the biodome will be here very shortly, and then we can grow plants and generate a lot of oxygen. And then of course we have the ore extractor, which will help with the pressure, and that's coming a little bit sooner, but not as quick as the other ones right now. This one's gonna probably go first. My thought is, let's go see if we can move our base up to where that place is up there. It's quite a long ways away, but if we can do that by, making some of these as we go, and we can move a lot of stuff. We can grab some supplies and just start moving things, and then we'll come back, tear things out, that kind of thing, back and forth. We have gotten most of the stuff out of there, and that's good. What I can do is work on getting that stuff cleared out. We can have, this chest is almost full. Everything is almost full here. That's one of the biggest problems, is everything is super full. So we're definitely going to have to do that. And I might just see about totally emptying out that place up there before we go, so that way we don't have to worry about it. And then we can have that done. So let me just go ahead and see about putting in a big locker, and we'll gather up all of that stuff out there, or in there I should say. So let me go and start working on that. I'll get everything out, and then we'll begin moving up there as soon as we can get that chance, and we'll probably have some other things open up along the way. It's a good place up there. It is really good, and that's going to help us out probably the most out of all of this. And it looks like we have some good things happening here. We do need to finish doing some other things as we go. Of course, we'll have to come back down here, but maybe by then we'll have a lot of other good things happening before we do that, so that might be worth looking at. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to... This one doesn't appear to have a chest on it, so I don't think we're going to be able to do anything there. Got a little dry throat here. So let's go ahead and start doing this, and then I'll come back and we will see just how much we can actually get moved up there. So we still have those chests up there, and I think there's some stuff in here. There's quite a few things to gather up, and then we should be well on our way to some pretty good terraformation level. Oh, cool. We just got the biodome open. Yay! So now that came open. I have built a place just right back there. It kind of disappeared already. How do you like that? It is just right back here because I wanted to go as far out as I could. There it is. I got it, lost it already. It's over by the cable. I've been following the cable all the way down, and I got it all turned around here. So this is about as far as I can go before I start running out of oxygen. So what I'm going to do is probably build another one up past here at that base up there that we found. And then, of course, up around the corner, we do have that other base that we can go to. There are some other places that we can look at as well, but right now I'm just more interested in Trying to go up to the other bigger base because there's a lot there. And hey, we got the launch platform too. So we do have the biodome and the launch platform. Once we can get those places built, then that's going to help do a lot of things, and we'll be able to really hopefully get things going. Wow, stuff is opening up like crazy. How do you like that? That's good. That's actually for the best. That'll help us start getting a lot of other things going. And we still got to loot this place and loot that other one right over there. And hopefully we can get those done here soon. I just got to get back and continue looting the dome place. And then we will, of course, come back when the ice starts melting and start getting some of that done. And hopefully I'll be able to have a nice place before too terribly long up over by that bigger base that we found the last time. Before we go doing a lot more, let's go check on our plants here. Hey, we got some squash. We got some squash. Squash is really good food. It's going to help us out the most. And we can also get some of the other better food. But for right now, we're just going to deal with the squash. I think that's going to be the best. It's going to give us quite a bit more food than what the eggplant does, but it's also going to help us out by keeping us well fed for one thing, and we'll be able to do a lot better that way too. So I'm going to keep one of those on me, and we'll let these guys regrow, and hopefully we'll be able to get up a good collection of food. And there's also another tier 3 heater like this inside that base, so we're going to take all that stuff apart and of course move that as we go. We just gotta remember, we do have enough energy, and I don't remember how much this takes. That takes 17. We should have way more than enough, and we might move that up to the other new base once we start getting that set up. But for right now, there's a lot more stuff to collect here because we also have those chests up on the other side on the hill behind this place that we got to go get that has some of the other special fabric or whatever in it. So we got to also go see about that. Hopefully we'll be moving up here real soon. Just got done putting in our advanced craft station so that way we can begin making super alloy, because we're going to have to do that anyway. And maybe we can actually make a lot of this other stuff too. That would really help us out a lot. Ooh, hey, Jetpack. We do have rocket engines. We can make this. This would actually help us out a lot, get us around a lot faster. Let's go see about getting some rocket engines. We do have titanium nearby. That much I do know. And right now we have mostly empty inventory. We can just grab a piece of titanium, and there are rocket engines. There we go. Now we have that. We could put this stuff away. I'm going to gather up this ice, get this done, and then we'll have this, and then we can make a lot of water. We already have ice. I was going to say make ice, but we don't need to. We just need to make water. And I figured that up on this platform here would be a really good place to build at, where that rover is and stuff. This would help us out a lot, and maybe we can figure out a way to get up in there. And in a minute, I'll show you something else that I noticed when I noticed it the first time, but it didn't really register with me until I was looking at it. Let me see. Yes, we want to leave that in there. Let's go grab some of those rocket engines. I think there may be 2 of them in here. If there are, then we'll grab those, and then we'll be able to actually jetpack around pretty good. And I'm hoping that there are. If not, we can definitely scour this place and find those. We also need to get those access cards, which is going to be fairly important. So let's go see about those access cards as well, and go see. We just need a couple of rocket engines, 2 of them to be exact, and then I think we can be well on our way to getting around a lot easier. Now, if we have to go back to the other place and get them, that's perfectly fine too. I was just hoping that there would be some here. I'm not too sure that we are going to get any here right now, but it would be nice if we could. There are some things here. There's some super alloy we could take. We could probably take that back. We also need the zeolite. And then, of course, there's a little bit of osmium and stuff. Looks like some more good things there. We did not come into this place at all. So I don't know. Ooh, that tier 2 rocket engine. Forgot about those. And then, of course, some other things up here. I guess we did look up here, didn't we? I just kind of forgot to right now. Okay, our oxygen is still actually doing really good. And if I remember correctly, we are close to our place, but maybe, so I was thinking that it was right up here around the corner or something. So I know that we ran across it again, but I could be wrong. It looks like I am wrong. Okay. So we do have some other area to explore, and that's what I was talking about that I didn't know or forgot about, was there's a dome up there, and I don't know how we get into it, but we're definitely going to have to figure that part out. I think that we can make it back to our place. There it is. It's that way. I knew it was around here this way. I just can't remember which direction it was at. So it's actually easier to come around this way. And then we're right by our base again. Our new base. So this base is going to change a little bit. I'm going to move some things around. We need another rocket engine. And then we're okay. So we don't have a lot here right now, but we will. So I'm going to grab those rocket engines and again start moving stuff over here. I think about taking this door to over here on this side, like right there. That way we have that, and then we should be able to get it in a better place so that we can actually get in faster. We can also have a second door, it's fine. Then we have all of this going on, and we can expand some area out pretty easy, too. So let me go and see about those rocket engines. We'll make the jetpack, and then we'll see about making the bigger backpack and all this stuff at a future point in time. Potentially today, we just have to go see how much of this I can get done, and hopefully I can get a lot of things done. I'll also move some power once I harvest the food, and then we'll begin moving the food growers and stuff, because I think this is going to be a really good place to be at. It is in a little bit of a lower-ish spot, but I think it should be okay. And if we have to move again, which I don't know if we're going to have to, there are other places that won't be too hard to get to, like up there at that place over there. And hopefully we will be able to do okay if we should happen to go up there. There could be a ship or something up over that way. We'll find out soon enough. I have two food growers over here. We have the squash and the eggplant. I have a second chest, and now we're gonna see about doing the jetpack. So let's go ahead and see about making that. Now we have the jetpack. Now let's put that on our person. Sweet. Now we should actually be able to get around a fair amount easier. We should be able to fly a lot faster than we are running. That's my hope. And if we can get over there quicker, then we can actually begin moving a lot more stuff a lot faster. We will make the tier 4 backpack and all that stuff soon. I just want to make sure that we get things done that need to be done. And the tier 3 oxygen and all that stuff will be coming very soon. Just gotta get some other things done first. I want to go see about moving some other stuff over, begin making super alloy, and perhaps setting up a second nuclear power plant. That would be good. That way we can, or nuclear reactor, then we can keep up our energy really good and really begin moving a lot of things around as we need. I am able to fly all the way back to our base from all the way out there with our jetpack. That really helps out a lot. Instead of having to stop a couple times, we actually can go all the way, and I think that's actually pretty awesome. Hopefully we can do more and get some more done before we actually, lose what's going on here. So that would be good. I need to make a little bit more water. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll continue moving everything over as much as we can. And that should help out a lot. Alright, we just got the tier 1 pinning blueprint, so that's pretty awesome. There were two tier 3 heaters up here in this area with the big dome thing. So that's going to really help the heat come up. I'm going to move some of those over there. I'm going to get my oxygen all the way up. Gather what food we can if it's ready. And then we'll set up another nuclear reactor because there are things there that'll help us set it up. We need some more of the super alloy, and that's going to be coming along here real quick now that we have the other device set up. So far, we're doing pretty good. We have some good things happening here, and I'm going to make a grass spreader too, and that's going to help out. That's going to get the plants and the oxygen up, and hopefully then we'll be doing a lot better. Now, this stuff is coming along. It's 78%, so since we gather those at the same time, everything is going to be growing at the same time, and that's maybe not necessarily the best, but it's better than nothing at all. And considering that we struggled so hard with food, it's kind of nice having a little bit of food now. Let's go and see about putting in the grass spreader and hope that we can get some good grass growing. Over here by the base is good enough by me. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, and that should help us. And then we'll have that started. We'll have to put in, of course, several of them. And in a minute, we're going to go do something. We're going to explore an area and go see what we can find, because there's some things that I'm looking forward to. Let me go ahead and put in a couple of these tier 3 heaters so we have them. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick those guys back here on this side. And this is going to help out a lot. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to have quite a bit of heat coming in. We do have a little bit of food on us. That's going to be good. And we do have some of the... We have a water, which is, okay. We just drank some, so we're okay there. When I was coming over, I noticed that there was some stuff up here that maybe we can get to. And maybe we can break these things down and actually get some more, energy in. So if we can, that would be for the best, and that would probably help us out. That way we do have enough energy. And if there's a way that we could perhaps... I don't know if we could put them on top of here or not. We can always try. Oh, hey, they will work up here. Sweet. So maybe we'll put a couple of them up here, and then we don't have to worry about it as much, and we can have some extra power. And that would actually be really, really good, because this extra power is going to help out when we're, doing a lot of different things, like building everything and all of that. Okay, you go right next to there. There we go. That'll give us quite a bit of extra power, and then we can... Because I don't really want to put anything right up here, because we do have the rover right here in our way. So it's not really in our way, but you know what I mean. It's right next to us, and so maybe we can get some good things going. I don't know what's up there, and I don't know how exactly we're going to get into there, but there are some cables that you can barely see, potentially, going across to over there. And I don't know how we're going to get up to there. That's going to be one of the biggest hurdles. I don't know if we can actually get over that ice or not. I'm thinking probably not, but guess maybe what we can do is actually just go see if we can. Wow, holy moly, that's a long ways up. No, we're not going to be able to get that very easy. I can tell you that much right now. This is a... What the heck? There's some new things here that I don't think I've ever seen anywhere, and that's crazy. So... That's a 20 GTI. So I don't know what the GTI is. Oh shoot, we gotta get back. Let's go get our oxygen up, and then we'll go over there. We'll go see what that thing is. I have no idea what that big thing is behind us. That's interesting. Let's go take a quick look at that and just go see what the heck. I have no idea what this thing right here is. It's massive is what it is. Okay. And of course we did come out this way, so we've been up in here. And I think that we've gathered what all we can from in here that we're going to for right now. And that is a tier 2 heater. Okay. Looks like we can maybe go and start putting this stuff away, and that would actually be really good too. And then we can have some extra stuff to build from. So I don't know what that big thing is. It's probably having to do something with, like, you know, pressure. Maybe like a gigantic one that's bigger than any of the others we've ever seen. And there's a potential that that could actually be something that comes into the game, but I really don't know. That looks very, very interesting. Oh, cool. We just got the ore extractor. Just made a bunch of water. Now the ore extractor has come in, so we can get that built. That's going to help out quite a bit. We just don't have any way to get any osmium right now. I don't know where the osmium is, so we're definitely gonna have to look around for that. As far as I know, I haven't seen any osmium, so again, that's going to be kind of a problem. Let's take this. We'll probably leave these here. We can leave a lot of this stuff here. And how are we doing energy-wise? We have 48 available, so yeah, if we do that, that's going to hurt us a lot. But if we take out the nuclear reactor, move that, then we'll still have the energy. We just have to rebuild it as quickly as possible. Or even build a second one and then move that one when we get the chance. So I think we might work on that. And I have a lot of stuff here to move. There's a ton of stuff here. Okay, we have a foundation angle. That's good. And maybe we can expand some other things and go looking around. I still have so much stuff to get out of here, but we'll worry about that a little bit later. It's not going to hurt to have stuff here. I can tell you that much for sure. That way we have extra supplies should we need it, because those actually may come in very, very handy. And our heat is definitely going up really, really fast. And if we can get some more maybe grass spreaders going, that might help out too. Magnesium, aluminum, and lerma. And I do believe we have a lerma and magnesium. We can get aluminum. That much I do know, because we have found a place where there is some. And then of course we'll have to have quite a bit more of the water. And we can really get this stuff going here. That would really help out a lot. Let me grab some more stuff and we'll move some more stuff over. Alright, atmospheric water collector. Now we're going to have lots of water. Yay! I was just heading back to gather some stuff, and that just came across, so I think that's pretty awesome. We are definitely moving along pretty good. We're also at 881 KTI, which is really good. That means we should be going to MTI here, I believe, pretty soon. There was something about a GTI for the water or the ice, or GT or something like that. So we're going to have to go see about that. But we will find out when we get that far, and we'll find out what comes after the K. But I believe it is M, but we'll, again, find out. Because, again, this map is a little bit harder than some of the other maps. And I want to go make sure that we, do check everything really good, because we're going to need a lot of stuff. There's that. Okay. We have, ooh, hey, flower pot. Nice. So now we have some of this other stuff. Let's just go ahead and take whatever we can from these things. And hopefully then these things will be done and we won't have to worry about them as much. And there's also that fertilizer that I wanted to go see about. And there's a bunch of zeolite and another aluminum. That's going to help us out a lot. We do know where there is aluminum, but that's always going to help. We are very close to going to the 1 MTI stage. That's going to be exciting. That's going to be pretty doggone awesome when we do. And I think that we should be ready for that. That is coming here really quick, and real quick before we get there, we do have grass coming in. This one is the first one, and we have that, so that's helping out a lot. And here comes the 1 MTI, and hopefully we will get some good things going when this shows up. And this is screaming along at a pretty doggone good clip, I do gotta say. 1 MTI, we got it, we got it. Now, we need to see about getting some more stuff going as far as a lot of this other things with the power and, oh shoot, all of that. I forgot to get the water. I almost passed out. Kind of totally forgot that I needed water. We're gonna have to build a constructor over here for sure, so let's see about that. Iron and silicon. There should be enough stuff out here to help ourselves out, and we're just gonna gather that stuff out here instead of using stuff in our chest, just so that we can, you know, continue gathering stuff, because some of this may end up in a bad way, and I just prefer not to use all the stuff on my chest until I'm building stuff in my habitat or whatever. So let's go see about putting in a constructor by the door. That way we have that, and that should help us out a lot. We do have like 90 some odd energy, so I think we're going to be okay. All right, so now there's that. We're doing pretty good. I think we're going to be okay for a lot of things. Our heat is definitely skyrocketing. I'm going to move some more stuff, and then we will see where we are, and hopefully we'll be able to get a lot of things done. Let's go ahead and see about putting in something else that we need. We need the water collector, because that way we can keep enough stuff going, and hopefully we'll be able to have enough to keep ourselves, healthy and all of that stuff, because we're going to need a lot of water as we go. So let's just plop him down there. Cool, that does help. Okay, now that's going to be a little bit before that's actually ready to go, but at least we will have water, and that's going to be the best thing for us. Just gathering a little bit of stuff at a time, kind of being a little bit fussy about some things, but trying not to be too fussy. And I think that we might be able to build the bigger backpack. We need 3 super alloy. Let's go see about that, and then we'll build the bigger backpack. Nice, we just got the biolab. How do you like that? That just opened up, so we can continue making more stuff. It might be a little bit before we actually do get around to making it, but we at least have it, so now we can get it done, and that's going to be great. Hopefully that can come here real soon, but we got to get a bunch of stuff moved first before we actually do get that far. Trying to grab another load of stuff that we're gonna need, and I guess that we should be doing okay. We have aluminum over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I picked up a whole bunch of aluminum down in that place where all the aluminum is. So that's good. That's gonna help us out, and we can have a food. There is some food left back in our chest over here, actually, so we have this. Let's just go ahead and have that squash, keep everything full, and now we're doing pretty good. We should probably maybe even take one of our other good foods with us. Then we can get this stuff done, and we'll make another one of the things, and then we'll the super alloy, and then we'll make the backpack. Let's go and see about making the bigger backpack now. So we have the tier 4 backpack, which is going to really help out a lot. And now we can carry even more stuff. That's great. That's going to help us out quite a lot at this point. So we're going to have a lot more stuff to work with, and we'll have a lot more stuff that we can do as well. So I'm really looking forward to using a lot more of the space and really figuring some things out here as we go, and I think we'll be okay with all of our food and water. Let's go check on our water real quick. Let's go see. Sweet. So now we have a lot of water. Now we have a lot of water. Now we have a lot of food. So finally we're doing pretty good, and I wanted to go see if there's anything else over here that we can go see about, and maybe there's something up here. that we just have not really seen yet. And it looks like maybe there is a good chest here. How do you like that? A super alloy. Okay, that works. And okay, the tusk is a really good seed. That's going to help us out a lot. What the heck? Can we not climb up there? No, we cannot, but it's awfully close. Huh. That's very interesting. I did not know that that was like that. So it looks like there is some more things that we may be able to get opened here soon. But we got to figure out a way to actually get some of this stuff open. And I could hear something in here. I just don't know how we actually, oh, I see. Access card. Okay, you know what? Let's go see about the access card real quick. We'll open up this place because there's an access card right here. And let's go at least open up this place so we know what the heck is in here. Because this should be beside all of those places that dig down. Oh, shooty doodles, we need 3 of them. And I think that we can actually get all 3 of those. There were some other access card points as we went. Let's go see if we can find those real quick, because I know that they were scattered about. There's another access card. We need 1 more. We can get that open, and I think we should probably do that so that we can, you know, move along pretty good. I just don't know where the last one was. And I don't think we picked up any of the access cards to begin with, so I don't believe... Ah, there we go. Sweet. So now we have all of the access cards. We're just going to have to take an oxygen at this point. Now we can go find that place, which is actually going to be on the other side over here. So let's go up there, let's go open up that, and let's go see what the heck may be going on in here. I don't know. Of course, I've never been here, of course. So, let's go put in these guys, and now this opens up. Yay! Now we are on the other side where we can see this walkway that came... What the heck? We're in a completely different area. Ooh, hey, that's what we need, osmium. Yay! Ooh, look at all that stuff. That's crazy. Awesome. So now we have access to osmium. Holy moly. That is going to be awesome. That's going to help out so much. Woo! We're finding good stuff. We're finding good stuff. Now we're going to be moving along. And now we have a lot of good stuff. Now we can make a lot of power. And we're going to be happy. Let's go see. This is the place back here. That's the place that we looked at. And now we are actually doing pretty doggone good. We still can't get up to that, but we are getting a lot closer to having some stuff. And of course there was this chest back here which has some good stuff in it. Alright, we just found some osmium. That is awesome. That is going to probably help us out the most. Let's just go ahead and take whatever we can from here. We got everything out of there. That is great. That is really going to help us out a lot. Now we have some things that we can move along with. Mainly because for the chip in here, now we can make this pretty easy, which we'll do a little bit later. And there is, I think, something in here that we can do to help ourselves out. And I don't remember what it was, but there are some other things. I believe it was in here that we can make some of the better things, but I don't remember where it was exactly. But we needed some of the stuff to make oxygen and different things or something like that. Okay, we did not, but now we can make that as well. We will worry about that next time, but we did need osmium for other things. I just got to remember to look to see. We also need to make the deconstructor. We can get osmium from those rods, and that's going to be pretty doggone awesome when we do get that far. Let me get this stuff put away, and then we'll say our goodbyes. Okay, this is Planet Crafter. Thank you for joining me here. And I hope you had a good time, and we have some new areas that we can really go and get that stuff out of. Nice, we have the sign. I'm gonna move the those, the screens to over here. We'll probably build a place up top, maybe put a ladder over here, and then we'll go see, or even over here, and we'll go see about putting up the screens and all of that stuff, and we will definitely be moving around and seeing about some new things that we can do. So, this is Planet Crafter, and thank you for joining me here. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video. We have water, we have food, we're moving along pretty good, and pretty soon we'll be going over there and checking out that place as well. You have a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.